This video series will form part of the cultural background for the website thewaythetruthandthelife.net.
This is part 3.
No religion condones the murder of innocent men, women, and children.
I just wonder why you won't condemn it when your own leader, Omar Bakri, said quite simply, I condemn the killing of innocent people on the 20th of July. Why won't you say what he said?
No, at the end of the day, innocent people, when we say innocent people, we mean Muslims. As far as non-Muslims are concerned, they have not accepted Islam. As far as we're concerned, that is a crime against God.
I want to be clear about what you're saying. This is very important. You're saying only Muslims can count as innocent people.
As far as Muslims are concerned, you're innocent if you are a Muslim, then you're innocent in the eyes of God. If you are non-Muslim, then you're guilty of not believing in God. Yes, there were many victims.
You're guilty. Are you seriously suggesting that everybody on those tube trains and on that bus in London on July the 7th was in some way a legitimate target?
You don't allow me to answer the question fully, Stephen. You're never going to get to the bottom of it. Let me begin by saying, as a Muslim, you must have allegiance where the Sharia says that you have allegiance. You must hate and love for the sake of Allah. You must praise and dispraise for what the Sharia says, you praise and dispraise. So as a Muslim, I must support my Muslim brothers and sisters, wherever they are in the world. I must have allegiance with them. I must cooperate with them. I must love them. And similarly, on the other hand, I must have hatred towards everything which is non-Islam.
You know what? If what Bill Clinton says, then Islam is not a religion. But if it is a religion, it is more than a religion. It is a theocracy. As we've already shown, Islam is also a totalitarian legal system, which violates separation of religion and government. The religion is the government, a theocracy. It's more than a theocracy, it's a system of indoctrination of young minds before they are able to differentiate. It is a programming like what we call the Manchurian Candidate. The children are programmed and are unable to respond. Otherwise, the confusion of good and evil comes through the memorization.
Well, and it starts with the kids. Let's listen to this clip.
I think the worst form of child abuse is teaching a child to hate. What we have on Palestinian TV and on Saudi TV over and over again are little kids being taught songs, I want to be a suicide bomber.
Oh, it's heart-wrenching. Nonie, you've even made the point that, look, not all Muslims are radicals like this. Not all parents are teaching this, that your religion has been infiltrated by this hateful agenda. How do you break it, though? How do you start changing what we're seeing here among hundreds and hundreds of children?
That's the million-dollar question. The Arab leadership, the good people in the Muslim world, and I don't doubt that the majority of my culture are decent, good people, but they are not in power. They have to end this hate. They have to say enough is enough. We should never teach our kids hate, because really terrorism doesn't only hurt the West and Israel and the non-Muslims, it destroys the moral fabric and goodness that I know exists in Arab culture and in Muslim culture. And it's bad even for moderate Muslims.
Just look at the facial expressions of Nadal, who sends her children off to be murdering suicide bombers.
بصمت دامع بحنين الأم الدافئ ودعته واحتضنته والدته طويلا وطبعت على وجنتيه القبلة الأخيرة قبل لحظة.
She is truly like an innocent child, sending her children off to commit suicide and murder a bunch of other people, murdering children even. And look at the innocence of her face.
بالأمس شاهدت في بعض الفضائيات العربية للأسف برامج مترجمة ويقدمون المجاهدين الفلسطينيين يبحثون عن حور العين في عمليات قتل إسرائيل يرغبون في قتل الإسرائيليين اليهود المساكين. يعني طيب
هذه مقاومة يعني لا يمكن لأحد أن يجاوز عليها. حتى لو يعني كانت بكل الأساليب إنها مشروعة في مقاومة المحتل.
من عرض خطط كما تعلمين إخوان المقاومة بمعنى أنه هذا إرهاب، يعني حتى المقاومة تسمى إرهاب، هذا شيء جديد.
محمد يعني في الحقيقة كان أول حاجة وهو صغير يعني بيحمل السلاح ومتمرس عليه، ويعني الإشي كان ماشي طبيعي عنده، إنه يعني وقتيا كان حمل السلاح أو لا يعني تنفيذ عمليات أو شيء من هذا القبيل، لكن كان الإشي يعني مر عليه تدريجيا منذ هو صغير. فعندما كان يعني في عملية ظهرت على حيز التنفيذ اللي هي هذه العملية اللي قام فيها، أتاني نضال الله يرحمه وقال لي هذه العملية بدي أنا يعني أخليها لأخوي محمد. كان يعني يصر على ذلك لأنه كان يعني بحب محمد حب كبير.
For following the Quran and the deeper verses like Surah 9 and having her children follow it to commit suicide and murder, Nadal was elected to the legislature for this because she respected the Quran and had her children indoctrinated and when they were little, had no choice. Understand, this deprives people of their individual sovereignty and they have no choice. How do we help them? You can hear all kinds of reasons why there's violence with Islam. Like if it just started and you're guilty for it. And I will show you that this has a history going back all the way to Mohammad. Next we'll look at Kosovo.
check out the KLA on the internet, you'll find that there were Muslims from around the world joining in their fighting with their beheadings and burnings, destroying churches and homes, and ethnically cleansing, getting the non-Muslims harassed and out. It's a historical thing that's gone on for centuries and centuries. Check out the destruction of temples in India and Pakistan as Islam advanced. The destruction of sites are too numerous to show here, but here's a key to a map and the map of Kosovo. You can click to stop and read the words and to read the map. Thank you.